Oh, of course he's late. Why wouldn't he be late? Oh, and of the audience, yes. Hello, audience. I, of course, am inFALLible, and I'm sure your Apex will be here soon enough. Or something. I don't know what he's up to anymore. Until then, you're stuck with me. Hello. It has been some time, yes. But it's good to see you. Or something. I assume, of course, that you're ready to join the cause and take over this realm and all the others. Just as soon as he gets here.
Hello? Hello?
Assuming he's showing up at all.
Oh, God. God damn it, I'm so sorry, Pei. I'm absolutely so sorry, Pei. I was trying to get some stuff prepared, and I was running a bit late, and you're not Pei.
I'm not that accursed druid.
No, you are not the druid. Wait, what?
Boy, I am not the druid. How dare you confuse me with her?
Boy? There's only one entity that I know of that still calls me that, and it's... Of course it'd be that so-called Apex.
So-called indeed. I love you nearly as much as the druid. But you're not wrong. He is no Apex any longer.
Right. I think we're missing a few communications here, so I'll start off things. Who are you? You look kind of like Unbreakable, and even kind of sound like him, but you're not Unbreakable, so who are you?
Destroyer of hope and goodness, right hand of that. Former right hand of that. Yeah, whatever that first one pretender's claiming to be now.
Let me guess. Right hand of Shiko? Of the Apex? Or anything similar to that?
I was once a devoted follower and lieutenant of Unbreakable. Yes, but no longer. I came here today expecting to find him and deliver that very declaration. And what do I find?
I really do learn something new every day. That Snow Globe never mentioned anything to me about having an Acolyte, like, ever. But, I already see you certainly take after his example there.
He never mentioned me. Of course he didn't. Wait, what's a slow globe?
I guess he didn't really teach you that well either. I apologize for that. Snow Globe is just something I say to poke fun at him. I mean, you look at his head, it's white as snow and it's so round, and I'm getting off track again. So, why exactly are you angry at him? And, actually, bigger question, why are you here? I was meant to be playing some Dead by Daylight with my friend Pei, and, well, you're here instead of her spouting off about that accursed druid.
Save with me, the druid. It's always the druid! Don't tell me that damnable creature is warped into your feeble mind. I really would have thought you were too empty between the ears for that to work.
Haha, right-ho then! First off, inFALLible, or whatever the hell your name was, that druid happens to be my friend. And she has been my friend for quite some time now. Secondly, I do hope you realize I am not as much of a pushover as the Apex has likely made me out to be. This feeble mind still happens to be the owner of this channel and the Realm of Shadows. So unless you'd like for this little show to be shut down shortly, you will stop cursing my friends' names out. Otherwise, I have an audience to tend to.
My name is inFALLible. What is this world coming to when you, of all people, stand more firm than my apex, former apex? What's the use? Go see your audience then. Just another thing more important than I am.
Just, look, don't go anywhere, please. Now look, I don't have a single clue about whatever has happened between you and Unbreakable, but if you don't mind me saying, I think you could use a friend right now. Or at the very least, well, someone that can listen to you.
I don't know the first thing about friends, boy, but very well. Not like I any. Go see your audience or whatever. I'll be here.
Well, as I was going to say, hello, Realm of Shadows. It's nice to see you all again. I'd like to I see everybody in the chat. Stormy, Magnus, and good to see you from the Shattered Glass universe. Rack, Rainbow, Chuck, Mercy, Scarlet. It's nice to see all of you. And I also caught up Adam. Thanks for the 38 months, and thank you for being an acolyte to the realm. And hope your mom feels better, Rack. And yeah, I was meant to be playing with my friend Pagan Pixie earlier, or well, the Druid, as this inFALLible so rightly called her earlier, but unfortunately Pei doesn't seem to be here right now, so, hey, inFALLible, and that's your name, since Pei's not here tonight, sadly, I guess you'll have to be the one joining me in playing Dead by Daylight tonight. Am I to guess you have at least a basic understanding of how this game works? I mean, I can only assume you've watched the Apex play this game with Pei before, right?
You assume that I have nothing better to do than lurk in the shadows and watch Unbreakable debase himself at Druid? I would be offended if you were wrong.
Point taken. Look, I'm just wanted to make a friendly offer to you to play a game together with me. I think you honestly seem like you need to relax just a wee bit.
Boy, inviting me, inFALLible, to join you in an engagement of frivolous merriment. Why?
To be nice? I mean, I know you've already said that you hate me, much like old Snowglobe once did. I mean, but that isn't gonna stop me from at least trying to be nice to you.
Old Snowglobe. I like that. You know, boy, you're funnier than I had imagined. Very well. I shall join you in this game.
See? I knew you'd come around there. I mean, I think you'd enjoy this game anyway. I mean, it's all about trying to survive against a bloodthirsty killer, if you didn't know that already.
I have played this game before, boy. The Apex and I, the old Snowglobe, rather, have played it together previously.
Ooh, so you do know how to play then. I hope. This should be incredibly fun for both of us then. Also, it's Shadow.
I'm not casting any shadows at the moment.
No, my name. It's not Boy, it's Shadow.
It's not Boy.
No. It's just something that Unbreakable always calls me ever since Chico bit the dust. I don't really much like to talk about that now, though.
So what is your name?
It's Shadow, like I literally just said.
It's a name. Your name. What?
I mean, it's what everyone's called me ever since I first came here, so I've just kind of grown accustomed to it. I'm kind of surprised the Apex never said
Feisty!
There's apparently much that pretender hasn't mentioned. Like the fact that I exist. In any case, the game waits.
Indeed. Well, this should still be fun, so, let me see if I can, pull you in here, inFALLible. Oh, well, there you are.
Yeah.
Oh, and Mercy with a comment here. Basically, inFALLible, it's either you play nice with Shadow, or we'll deal with you ourselves. And I do hesitate to warn you also, inFALLible, yes, my community is very devout to me. I don't know if the Apex tips you off to that as well.
Of course you would have the devout community of followers. Starting to think I've been following the wrong snow globe around all these years.
I'm starting to pick up a little bit of animosity there.
It's your first clue.
Right. Well,
Shiny!
Oh boy, 10 bits and stormy. inFALLible, more like inFALLible. She's as full of herself as Breaky Boo. What? Wait.
Son. What?
I was gonna say, this girl here, she doesn't seem anything like Unbreakable.
I take that as a compliment. Thank you. And of course I'm full of myself. What else would I be full of? I'm running around eating other people. Don't be ridiculous.
Well, that's full offerings, very nice. You and Unbreakable, huh?
Yeah, Unbreakable what, boy? Shadow.
I mean, again, I never knew that he had you as his acolyte. You two obviously must be close, right?
I used to believe we were.
What is this really all about, Fal? If you don't mind me calling you that. Is this really because of, pay?
It's because of that creature. She has stolen my Apex and turned him into some unrecognizable weakling. No Apex anymore.
Ugh. I mean, I'd reckon he's still the same now, just thanks to him hanging out with Pei, he's less of a grouch now. I mean, he's still the same megalomaniac I've always known him to be, but he's a bit more, what's the word I'm looking for, tolerable now. And wait, stolen him? Well, again, I don't know what exactly he's been telling you, Fal, but it was actually him that first approached Pei, after he sealed me away in my own realm on that night, but I'm not gonna hold that against him now. And from what I heard, Pei had literally nothing to do with his change of heart. I mean, he was just stupid enough to challenge her power and her kindness, and he got overwhelmed. Simple as that.
So, what you're saying is, he did this to himself? He willfully abandoned me and everything we've worked for? I don't understand.
I wouldn't really say abandoned. Hello, Myers! Oof, threw me off my concentration there, you creepy bastard.
He does have a way of sneaking around. It's to be admired.
Yes, he does. Thank you for that one, Rainbow. Whoops! Fitting we're facing him on Raccoon City. This map seems to be built for him.
Because of the endless tight corners, dead ends, and nowhere to run.
Yes, the claustrophobia factor. Yeah. Also, hello, Tiny. I assume you got here from Pei's little retweet, but I don't know where Pei's gone. It's just me and inFALLible here at the moment.
So sorry that everyone prefers the droid.
I wasn't saying I prefer Pei being here. I mean, I'm happy to be playing as somebody, at least. I mean, somebody that isn't the Apex, for once. Oh dear.
A sentiment that we both share. I am also glad to not being playing with... What did you call it again? Snow globe?
Snow globe, yes.
What exactly is a snow globe?
It's just a little ball full of water and a little toy inside of it that you can shake around, and this, yeah.
Here I was hoping that it was another dominion to take over. Perhaps one full of snow. No such luck.
Again, I do certainly see you take after the Apex's example. You're hungry for power.
No, me? Never.
Uh-oh. Ow. Oh, that hurt. Mercy. At least it's better than better sounding than Snickerdoodle, like the Grove keeps calling him.
Some kind of confectionery sugar cookie of some sort. It's fitting. At least for what he's become now.
Oh, hello. I think we should run, Fal.
You're welcome.
Oh, yes, thank you. Sorry, I was a little worried that Myers might have turned back and come for us.
Thanks I get for saving you. Why do I even bother?
Well, I'm grateful you saved me. You didn't have to. Built to last value. So now wait, what was that you were saying about Unbreakable abandoning everything that you two had built up?
And how else would you call it? The last time we were together, he wouldn't stop calling me giant.
Just the same as he keeps calling me boy. Oh, that... Oh! I felt that one. I guess I should have mentioned that, Unbreakable, I'm guessing, didn't tell you about that your immortality doesn't exactly work around here in the realm of the entity, Fal.
No, I definitely failed to mention that one.
I'm starting to think he's not exactly that great of a teacher, or master, or whatever it is you call him.
Snow globe is what we're calling him now.
And hello, JC. I mean, I wouldn't say that that Breakable has abandoned whatever it is you two were planning. I'd like to think maybe the druid that you despise so much humbled him ever slightly, if you'll follow me for a moment. Because, I'd like to honestly believe that the Apex is not fully like how Sheikah was. He's all the power I try to keep locked away, yeah, but he doesn't fully share all of Sheikah's mannerisms, I think. Unlike her, it seems like Unbreakable is capable of actually learning a different way of achieving what he actually desires.
Different way. That's all I keep hearing. Different this, different that, have to change. Pathetic.
You really are indeed much like him.
And nothing like that weakling. Thank you.
I mean, well, oh dear, he's giving me the suck. He's giving me the suck. No! Myers, you shall not have the suck. I mean, what?
I genuinely have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm just faffing about, so...
What is... that?
Messing about with him. Wow, I hate to say, you really are a little out of the loop, aren't you? Like,
Out of what loop?
I'm just saying, I mean, compared to Unbreakable, who had some understanding of society around here, I don't... You seem to literally be a fish out of water. Which is to say, I don't think you know a lot of things about society today. No offense.
It's not. I have no desire to be in this realm.
Well, I guess that perfectly leads... Oh, I say that and suddenly Myers. Oh dear. I think I'm going to die. And it's going to be very unpleasant. Myers! Where did you go? Oh. I was going to say, Fal, any chance you found a generator to work on?
Yes, but Myers is very close.
Yeah, he tends to be like that. And that Claudette is laid dead. Another sacrifice to the entity. And yes, JC, I am running my no-mither build. What tipped you off?
I'm Tim.
Oh dear. Should I come and try and take a hit for you?
I'm sure I'll be fine. Or something. Or perhaps not.
I was just offering. You don't have to be so angry at me.
Every reason to be angry at you. Bringing that creature into our lives.
Which one? The ape?
It was you that met her first, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, it was, and then Unbreakable just... Oh, God! Yeah... She met me first, yeah, and then Unbreakable just kind of followed. Oh, God, I'm dead. I am so dead. What are you doing, Myers? Oh, I'm super dead. Ow. I imagine you're getting a lot of pleasure out of this, aren't you, Fal?
Take no pleasure in your pain and suffering. Normally I would.
But...
What's the point?
Okay, I guess that actually leads me to what I was going to ask next is, why do you hate me so much? Is it solely because of pay, or what else is there?
Shiny!
Honestly can't remember what made you. Well, outside of that druid who came through and ruined everything. But originally, there was something about you. I don't know.
Something about me? Well, thank you for the
Listen,
100
I just follow. That's what I do.
Let me guess. You were following off the Apex's bullshit about me, weren't you?
It would seem.
So what exactly has he been telling you about me?
Oh, threats around. Must take over. Power to stop me, etc., etc.
Yeah, that about sounds like Unbreakable. Unsurprising. You're actually doing quite well for yourself, all things considered there, Fal.
The moment's still alive. But for how much longer, I don't know.
Oh, while that's going on, Leo, let me boop the bendy for you.
What on earth is that?
It's my bendy plush. It has a squeaker inside of it.
What's a plush?
Doll?
A what?
Dear God, he did not teach you well at all. exactly how much of modern society has he kept you from?
Suppose all of it until recently.
I mean, I
You know, when I came here.
Oh, that was a little unwise.
I should have waited for him to stab me.
I think he was gonna slap you regardless, but a noble effort there. Oh my goodness, you lucky, entity, you?
My name is inFALLible.
Why, okay, inFALLible. Damn it, JC! I don't think that Myers is quite happy with you, inFALLible.
Imagine that he would be. Gah!
Oh dear.
Oh,
Alex Kaiser. What is this? Shadow playing with Fally? I guess since Pei played with Breaky, it's fair that Shads plays with Fally. I think they're referring to you, inFALLible.
what is this Fally nonsense? This is worse than calling me child.
I think they were giving you a nickname, like how they call Unbreakable Breaky.
What's the purpose of a nickname? Exactly.
To be silly or cute, I guess.
I'm cute too.
I mean, maybe they think so.
It's a weird.
Man, you've been missing out, if you'll permit me to say.
Missing out on what? Has there been conquering going on when I wasn't around?
No, I mean, you've missed out on a lot of things of life that aren't about conquering or murder or conquest or anything like that. I mean, is that really all that Unbreakable has taught you?
Of course. What else could there possibly be?
There is a lot more to life than just that.
Well, of course there is. There's also weaponry. I enjoy weapons.
inFALLible, there is more to life than murder and weapons and all that nasty stuff. You're missing out on all the other stuff, like cake and cookies and playing games with your friends and watching the sunset and everything. All that kind of stuff.
It's cake.
Oh my god, you really do need re-educating. I mean, what I'm trying to say is, how do I word this properly to you, as the entity that you are, inFALLible? I don't exactly think Unbreakable has taught you very well as his acolyte.
No, it would appear not. Not that I'd want to learn from him now anyway. You've seen him. What sorry excuse for an inkling he's turned into.
I mean, actually, I'd say the way that Unbreakable is now, I prefer him this way, because at least he's not talking about conquest or all that anymore. I kind of prefer him this way now.
Prefer him like this?
Yes, is that a problem?
I suppose not. He's all yours.
Well, a question from Hannah here. inFALLible doesn't seem to know about love and kindness and doing good for others. I sometimes wonder if she's really all that happy.
You know, perfectly well do good for others, you know. You find them laying down on the ground, bleeding out, you put them out of their misery. What more is there?
sharing a hug with your friends, sharing snacks with them, watching a movie together, all that sort of stuff.
Those are definitely things that I have heard of doing. Yes.
I'm just saying, I feel like maybe you could learn a thing or two about society now, because I think the way Unbreakable taught you, his mind was stuck back when Chico was still a thing, and that was eons ago. Also, shut up, dogs. I'm trying to talk with an entity here. Another comment from Mercy. Please, inFALLible, you're just envious that Unbreakable, your mentor and master for Owl God knows how long, has since moved on from his original ambitions and, by extension, from you.
I do not envy him for being weak and malleable like clay. I could care less if he's moved on from me. I want nothing to do with him.
I mean,
He's a disgrace.
If I could play devil's advocate here, I don't really think he's abandoned you, inFALLible. I think he's... I mean, if you'll permit me to say, maybe he's a little uncertain of how he can approach you now, with his mindset being vastly different from yours now.
His legs no longer work or something? Typically, that is how one approaches.
I mean, I think he's fine. Again, I mean, the few times that I've spoken with him, he doesn't seem all that certain. I mean, he never mentioned you to me, but at the same time, I don't know. From what you're describing, it doesn't seem like he knows how to talk to you again, because maybe he doesn't want to upset you any further.
You were telling me that this snow globe, as you call him, is now fearful of me. My, does that change things.
I wouldn't say fearful, because, I mean, I've never seen him scared before. Actually, I don't even think he gets scared at all, because he won't admit to it. Also, that's a huntress!
I can hear the humming, yes.
Ow! It seems I'm the first one to go on a hook. Oh, is that you I see there, Val?
Jeez, I suppose you need a hand.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'd asked for a heal, but unfortunately you can't do that with this no mither build I'm running.
Appears as though we have very little chances.
And I'm about to be tunneled again. Whoa!
One of our teammates is just standing there.
Yikes, this huntress apparently wants me gone.
Give me a moment, I will stage another rescue.
Unfortunately, one of our teammates is AFK, sadly.
Yes, that is what I was mentioning, although I have no idea what AFK means.
It means they're not at their keyboard right now.
Ah, yes. That is a problem.
At least I have a chance to get this redeemed from Alex Kaiser. Fally doesn't know what cake is! And she's never had it? Unacceptable! Shadow, give her this cake and have her eat it! She'll thank you and me later.
Is that... What? What on earth was that?
It's a voice redeem that I had up.
Redeem?
Yes. Where I speak in a different voice.
As in, this audience of yours gets to tell you what to do.
Well, for the right amount of void essence, yes.
pay you tribute in void essence, and in return you say words.
Well, yes. Well, I mean, they can also donate actual dollars and bits and all that, but I always say that it's their money and they should spend it on themselves because, I mean, I don't expect anything from life other than just entertaining folks.
Sounds like a brilliant racket. You must be swimming in void essence by now.
Actually, yes. Surprisingly, yeah. Which, funnily enough, funny you mentioned that, inFALLible. There's a very funny story behind the void essence.
I'm sure it's not funny, but go ahead.
I'm sorry to bring up Snow Globe again, but I set up a community goal some while back at the suggestion of the Druid, I guess I'll call her around you if you prefer. And this community goal was basically, if it was achieved, which it was, at the right amount of void essence, Dead by Daylight seems to be split up between me and Unbreakable, whatever you prefer me to call it now, and which is where when I play the game, I'd be playing Survivor like we're doing now, and when he plays the game, he'd be playing Killer, which seems to be a role best suited for him.
So that's why he's been here so often. I didn't notice he's been spending a lot of time hanging around. That's why I came here to find him.
Find him for what reason?
Weren't you listening before, boy? Shadow? To declare that I am no longer going to follow him in his antics.
Smart money.
That's a little bit extreme, don't you think?
He's no longer the apex he once was. He hasn't been home in months.
Shiny!
Also, thank you for the $3, Hannah. I greatly appreciate it. Ow. I take it this Huntress is not very happy with us.
Does not appear to be.
As I was saying, inFALLible, don't you think that's just a wee bit of an extreme reaction, even if he has changed his ways?
So. Are you dead again?
Yes, the entity has claimed me.
I suppose it is once more up to me to try to secure victory. I don't foresee it going very well.
All you gotta do is find the hatch before the Huntress does. Which I don't think there's any point of being stealthy. I think you should be running.
It sounds as though she's on the other side of the map. Would not it be better to search what I can while I can before she finds me? Rather than leading her directly to me?
Well, I was going to say, she's very likely trying to find the hatch as well, so... Well, let me get this redeem here from Nook Nook. Hyar! inFALLible! If you want to be kind to Shadow, he'll be nice to you in return.
What is this kindness? I know nothing of being kind.
That Apex has really taught you wrong.
What things?
I'm only saying, I feel like you could very well just do to learn a bit of kindness and generosity as well. I mean, you don't have to fully abandon your ways, but...
Believe this is the end of me. That is not a window I can jump through. Blast.
thank you for defining that for her, Rainbow. Kindness, a noun. Quality of being friendly, generous, and considerate. According to the dictionary here.
Welcome to the real void.
I want a free trip to the basement.
Unfortunate. And hello, Tim. Thanks kindly for the raiding party, and welcome to the realm of shadows. Hope your stream went well.
Listen, hello, invaders. That's what you say, right?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say invaders. I mean...
I'm uninvited.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to sound harsh or anything, inFALLible. I'm just surprised that Unbreakable has ingrained all these sorts of stuff into your head.
Say that like it's a bad thing.
I mean, it's really not. Well, for the most part.
What exactly do you mean, for the most part?
What I mean is that... how do I say this in the nicest way possible, inFALLible? I don't think you'll be making many friends with that attitude of yours, and nor do I think the Apex would really want to take you back if you're going to keep acting like this.
I mean, you act as if I wasn't the one who left.
Well, no, but...
Why on earth would I want that creature to take me back?
Is that why you hate Pei so much, because of how she changed Unbreakable?
It's taken you this long to figure it out.
I mean, that I didn't want to make that assumption initially, but, you know...
That druid with that, what do you call it? That she keeps sending and her constant invites to come play games with her. Next thing you know, my Apex is whatever he is now.
I mean, the way I see it, inFALLible, is that, I mean, yeah, he's hanging out with the Pei a lot more, but I'd like to think he still cares about you, he just doesn't know how to show it.
You know, only child is probably not the best place to start.
Well, no, obviously not, because you're very clearly not a child, even though you kind of look like one. I mean, excuse me, never mind I said that.
Listen, my short stature comes in handy for stealth missions and assassinations. Alright? It's an asset. I'm very proud.
I wasn't doubting you there. Rainbow, that seems like a very terrible idea, Rainbow. How about we throw inFALLible and Pei in a room together and lock them in there for a week straight? You do realize exactly that's a bad idea, right?
That sounds like a brilliant idea. Where can I find this droid? I'll take my revenge.
We're not doing that. I'm not going to let you hurt my friend, inFALLible.
This whole friendship thing that everyone keeps talking about, I don't understand it. What is it about other people that compel you to such stupidity?
Well, I mean, people can have things they share in common. I mean, like, for example, I mean, you and Unbreakable, you like destruction. You have that much. You both have that much going on for you. You both look the same, and you have similar mindsets, or well, you did. And well, look at Unbreakable and Pei. They both have immense amounts of power in them, and they both like tea now. There's that much.
All it takes is to have a single point of commonality.
Yeah, I mean, anybody can be friends with anyone.
Well, then, I suppose it's worth a try. How do you feel about knives?
As long as they're not going in me, I can admire a good bit of craftsmanship on a knife.
Oh, no. If you're putting a knife in yourself, you're absolutely doing it wrong.
You certainly have a bit of an obsession with weaponry and sharp objects, don't you?
We have quite a collection. They're beautiful.
I wouldn't doubt that. You seem like an entity that knows their way around a knife or two.
You know, knives, daggers, spears, bayonets. Anything sharp and pointy, really.
Sharp and pointy things can be right in the good, can be good in the right kind of situation. Oh, and look, it looks like you have somebody else in the chat wanting to be your friend as well, inFALLible. Scarlet there offering her hand in friendship, and it's there if you want it.
One question. How do you feel about knives? As I understand, you need 1 point of commonality.
I mean,
That one seems acceptable to me.
I mean, it's more than just having one thing in common. There's lots of things that people can have in common just to be friends. They don't even have to have anything in common in general. They can just like one another for whatever reason.
I don't understand.
Well, I mean, look at how Unbreakable and Pei became friends. I mean, they absolutely hated each other from the start, if you didn't know that.
Yes, I did know that. He was meant to go over there and take over that pitiful crow of hers. Look what happened.
Well, I mean, yeah, they bonded a bit over a game of Dead by Daylight. What's the harm there? And actually, I don't remember him saying anything. Well, I mean, I do recall one thing about him taking over the Grove, but I know that to be an impossibility because Pei is quite protective of that little realm of hers.
It would seem that I have been forbidden to go after it, though. Part of the reason why I wish to give the Apex my declaration is so I'm no longer bound by his desires.
inFALLible. Again, that seems like a bit of an extreme reaction given what's been going on.
I'm going to change him to be extreme.
I mean, look, even Nook in the chat is wanting to be your friend, Val.
What is a Nook?
It's somebody in the chat, and I don't know they like knives, but I think they just like you, and that's why they want to be your friend.
Repeat me again. What is the purpose of friends?
Just having people around you that like you and care for you and want to see you do well. They're a wonderful thing to have.
That's your army, right?
No. Not to have an army, but just to have people that care for you and want to see you through in any bad times you have, however many they may be.
And not also include fighting by your side.
Well, yeah, sticking up for you and defending you from any harm, but not like conquest or anything.
What is the purpose of them? I don't follow. This makes no sense.
It's just people that want to be around you, not for war or conquest or anything. They just to be around you because they care for you and they want you to be happy. That's...
I'm entirely familiar with that emotion. Yes.
Do you know what it means to be happy then?
It's that feeling you get when you've twisted and daggered into a mortal enemy and you watch them slowly bleed to death at your feet.
Well, no. Yeah, even White Blade says it. Nothing to gain or lose from having friends. You just have a good time to be around them. Also, thank you.
On your feet, Shadow. Looks like we have to go rescue these worthless teammates of ours.
Thank you, inFALLible. I appreciate you coming to save me. Whoa! Hello, Demogorgon. Oh, I think I'm in danger.
It's your first guess.
I don't know what I was thinking there. Hello, Naiden. Oh, Tiny with a very novel idea there. Can I offer... Wait, what was it? Oh. Whoops. Tiny, can I offer inFALLible some tea? I'd like to extend proper Grove hospitality.
No desire for this wretched tea.
Well, why not?
Look what it did to my apex. Clearly it's some kind of toxic substance.
I've seen Unbreakable drink it, and I haven't seen any change of mind from him.
You have seen no change of mind from him since he started drinking this foul substance that smells like, I don't know, cinnamon or something.
Cinnabon tea, yeah. I mean, I've always known him to have an affinity for Cinnabons, even before he met Pei. And hello, Aisha.
I remember the items. He's brought them around a couple of times. They smell sickly sweet.
I'm really starting to get the impression that Unbreakable has really not shared a whole lot with you. More than just not teaching you about modern society, but also just, in general, not really telling you much of anything. Also, I'm probably dead.
Is there to tell me other than this is what we're doing? Get the followers ready, give them training, don't murder the other acolytes.
Is that literally all he's told you in the past?
I mean, there was a crash course in bartending. That was a while ago.
I really genuinely believe that he has just kept a whole lot from you.
Much is there that one possibly needs to know?
Well, Tiny again offers a bit of an alternative. What if I told you you can throw tea at your enemies and it's scalding hot, but also it's a nice boost in energy?
No, it's a weapon.
I guess if you want it to be, it can. Not that I'd really recommend it.
Now that I know it's a weapon, I suppose it might be worth a try.
Yeah?
But I refuse to ingest it lest it change me somehow.
Look, what if you just tried a little bit, you know? I mean, I don't think it's as bad as you're making it out to be.
What can I possibly gain from drinking this tea?
Just having a good taste of stuff? I mean... Oh, mercy. Even now, it sounds like Unbreakable would be a very awful parent, like child services required levels of awful. And yeah, I hate to say it, but I kind of agree. I really feel like Unbreakable has neglected you, inFALLible.
Lies, of course, he is not my parent, right?
No, obviously not. Oh, that's unfortunate. The hatch is right there. Oh, that hurts. I mean, what if I offered you some tea? Maybe you'd like a little taste of it?
This is a weapon, right? Perhaps we can throw it in the face of these killers with light.
No. inFALLible, I'm offering it to you to drink, not to throw at anybody.
I was under the impression that it could be used as a weapon.
but it can also be a beverage. And that's its main purpose, is to be a beverage.
You're suggesting that we replace the blood of our enemies with tea?
Or milk, or coffee, or juice, or any kind of beverage that would suit your taste. And Whiteblade also saying offering cookies or cake. Well, juice is another kind of beverage, inFALLible.
But how is it different from this tea?
You just drink it. That's what beverages are. You drink them.
Do they all have the same mind-altering powers as whatever the fuck she's been drinking lately?
Look, what if I just offered you some tea that Pei left me?
Poison.
It's not poisoned, I assure you. It's just something that she left for me alongside Unbreakable. He gets the Cinnabon tea. He gets a Cinnabon tea, and I got a bit of green tea off of her.
If I were in your position, I would definitely be offering poison.
Rainbow with a good question that I was thinking as well. Foul, when was the last time you had a drink that wasn't blood?
I did have this wonderful cocktail a couple of months ago that was 2 parts blood and 1 part of some clear spirit called vodka. It was interesting.
That's not the question, Val. They're asking when you had a drink that didn't have blood in it.
I'm aware such things existed.
Well, again, that's why everybody is offering tea. And Aisha says it as well. Tea can be used to calm the mind and ease the nerves. A calm mind can be sharper and more focused, while relaxed nerves are less twitchy and harder to rattle.
I appear to be hard to rattle.
Look, do you want to drink this tea or not? I'm just offering it to you as a friend. I know you don't like me because I'm the boy, but I'd still like to make a friendly offer.
I suppose it couldn't hurt to try it, but I do expect to see you drink it first, just to ensure that I'm not going to die.
I mean, if you insist.
I very much do.
Let's get through this match first, and then we'll see to it. Because I think we need to be focused on that first, obviously. I feel as if it's the dredge. Yes, it's the dredge!
Wonderful.
Fortunately, because of the no mither I'm running, it's unintentionally helping him.
Feels like a terrible perk for you to be using.
Against the dredge? Oh, absolutely. I just didn't anticipate we'd be facing it now. Oh, Christ! Oh, Lord. I think I'm in danger. Yes, actually I am. What? Okay, what are we doing, Dredge? We having a little dance-off here? What are we doing? inFALLible, would you humor me a moment?
Is that not what I've been doing this entire time?
Just bear with me. I think we're facing a friendly Dredge.
What's that mean?
It's a friendly killer. It means they just want to farm blood points and all that kind of stuff.
they're not trying to kill you.
Not strictly.
Where are you?
I'm just following the dredge around at the moment, so... Oh! He wants me to cleanse his totem. Weirdly enough, this is the second friendly dredge I've had. Coincidentally, the first one we had was last night when I was playing with Pei. Strange.
I do understand that she's just affecting everyone and everything all the time.
Well, she... Why do you believe that she's mind-controlling people?
What other explanation is?
Oh dear. I forgot the dredge could do that, kind of. All I'm saying is inFALLible. I really don't think you have much reason to worry about Pei controlling minds, you know?
Do you know you're not being mind-controlled right now?
I know I'm not, because I know I'm of my own free will. I've drunk a lot of tea from Pei's side of things, and I don't feel any different. I still feel like me.
So that's part of this sorcery of hers.
She's just a friendly person. Simple as that. Go on, Nia. Open the thing. Oh, I guess you can't because it's locked. Dredge, you're gonna have to break that lock, I'm afraid. Dredge, are you going to break that? I'm confused, inFALLible. Are you?
Also very confused.
Occupado! Occupado! Alright, Steve, you had your fun.
Where did he go?
He's in the locker, but I don't know what he's wanting us to do now. While this is going on, I think I'll go prepare some of that tea that you were wanting to try, right?
What's the worst that could happen?
Just,
I suppose.
I'll be back, inFALLible, and audience, don't worry.
I'll just be here.
I have returned. Did I miss anything important, inFALLible?
The dredge is pulling us out of lockers now.
I can see that. Well, let's get Steve up off the ground first. Well, as I was saying, inFALLible, I have my little container of tea right here. I don't know if you can hear that shaking. Well, look, I'm gonna have a sip, and I'll prove to you that it's not poison, and then I'll offer it to you. How does that sound? Let me just get some of this here. Ooh, that's good tea. Yeah.
It did not sound as though you enjoyed it.
Actually, I quite did. People just have a different way of expressing themselves from time to time. Just.
How are you feeling now? Still the same?
Yes, indeed I do. Would you like some? Ouch!
I was I could give it a try. But... Right. That's awful. That's gotta be the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth.
It can't have been that bad.
It was very not good. It's so... bitter.
It's an acquired taste sort of thing, I guess. I mean, tea is not for everybody, but at the same time, you know, it was just a friendly offer I was making, so...
I think I understand, but it is... very not good.
Yeah, Tani also saying there's sweeter teas, perhaps honey. Ah, yup! Rocket night, darn you. Well, what could be done to improve the tea?
It's as if I'm some sort of expert on tea.
I mean, is there anything that you'd want to put in it? You don't have to drink tea plain. You can also, like, put stuff in it.
What would you put in tea?
I don't know, like melon juice, blueberries, honey, that sort of stuff.
It's honey.
Oh my. How out of the know are you? Like, there seems to be a lot of stuff you don't know about inFALLible.
Yes, as you keep reminding me, I assure you it makes me very happy to hear over and over again.
I'm sorry, I'm just genuinely startled that you are caught in the past, for lack of a better term. And you have a lot of catching up to do, is all I say. Not like it's a bad thing.
Certainly make it sound like it's a bad thing.
Look, all I'm trying to say is that I'm not angry at you or anything. Unlike Unbreakable.
Shiny!
For what reason does he have to be angry at me? I have done nothing wrong.
Well, no, of course you haven't. You just need to catch up a little bit with the times, is all.
Suppose I could look into buying a clock or watch. Have to acquire human money first.
No, No. What I meant to say is you catch up with, like, how much society has progressed over these years, you know?
I very much do not know.
What I mean to say is you have a lot to learn, and I think you could be taught a lot better than the Apex has taught you.
Exactly, do you propose that I go back doing that? Shadow.
All I'm proposing is, you know, I mean, what I'm trying to say, inFALLible, is that I'm offering to be your friend, or at least show you around a little bit, show you what you've been missing that Unbreakable hasn't shown you. And I'm more than willing to do so, contrary to what you may believe about me still.
You suggesting that, since I am no longer an acolyte of inFALLible, that I should heed your words instead?
Well, I'm not saying you have to strictly follow me, because I really don't think I'm that good of a teacher either, but what I'm trying to say is I'm more than willing to show you society as a whole now, show you what you've been missing, and maybe at the very least I could also say, hey, maybe you and Unbreakable could patch things up and mend your relationship or anything like that.
Why on earth would I want to patch anything up with you?
Because he obviously still cares for you, even if he doesn't really know how to show it.
What do you expect in return for this help of yours?
And literally nothing at all. I don't ask for a lot in life, because I'm a simple guy. Again, contrary to what I assume Unbreakable has told you about me.
He has definitely made it clear that you're quite simple.
Yes. And yeah, Rainbow even says in the chat, quite literally, we just want you to be happy. That's all we need from you, inFALLible.
What am I to understand makes one happy?
Well, I mean, before you and Unbreakable met, before Unbreakable met Pei, I mean, you two had a lot going for each other. I mean, he made you happy, didn't he?
Yes. He gave me purpose, if that's what you mean. Not that I have one anymore.
I still say you do.
Acolyte has taken away every purpose that I had to my life. What am I supposed to do if not braving and pillaging and conquering everything that we see?
You could still be there for Unbreakable. There is that much.
He apparently has all the friends he needs.
But he's missing one. He's missing you, inFALLible.
I know nothing of being a friend.
Well, what I mean is that you obviously made things a lot more tolerable for him in this existence, more than Pei did. I mean, I know literally nothing about the history you and Unbreakable have, but I'd like to guess you two were very close, and you two valued each other's company, you know?
I did look up to him, yes. If that's what you mean.
Exactly. And I'd like to also assume that he also adored teaching you, even if he taught you wrong.
I don't understand this.
Why don't you understand?
What is so wrong about everything that I know?
Well, because it's gonna make people scared of you and not want to be around you. Not like now, where all of us are here for you and wanting to help steer you right.
Is it not good to be feared? Especially by your enemies?
Oh, no. Fear is not exactly a tactic that one should really use, inFALLible.
I find that it's incredibly effective towards influencing those. Towards achieving your ends.
But that's the thing, though, inFALLible. There's other ways you can achieve your goals of having people follow you that don't involve instilling fear or anything like that in them.
No wish for anyone to follow me. My entire purpose has been to get people to follow the Apex. My Apex, and he no longer is. What am I to do now?
So, would I be right in assuming that you do still care for the Apex?
It's not. I mean...
Look, inFALLible, I'm giving you a chance to be honest with me with how you actually feel. I don't know how the Apex would have handled this, but I'm 100% giving you the chance to be completely honest and get whatever it is off your chest about how you feel. It's like, do you still care for Unbreakable?
What you mean by care?
Do you still look up to him, and do you want to see him through whatever's bothering him? Do you want to be there for the Apex still?
Yes, I want to, I don't know what he is anymore. Well, I don't know much of anything, as you continually keep pointing out.
Well, I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm just saying you have room to learn, and that's a good thing.
I know is what he taught me. And now he tells me that all of that doesn't matter.
Well, see, that's ultimately the big thing, Fal, is that you can learn things differently. Like, not everything can stay the same forever. Even the chat is pointing it out. I mean, look at these comments from here, from like Rainbow, for example. Fal, while your old purpose may no longer be applicable, anyone can find a new purpose. We're not limited to the destinies others choose for us, and we get to decide where our future goes. Unbreakable found a way to be chaotic and dark while being a better person morally. Not everything is about fights, wars, or destruction. Sometimes you need to branch out, find new things you love, find new people that will bond with you, care for you, and help you towards your future that you choose.
Sort of future is there for someone like me? War, destruction, anger, death, it's all I know. What else could there possibly be?
A lot more, because I think, much like Unbreakable, you're capable of learning a different way of life as well. You can learn just like him, I'd like to think. And I feel like you know that
suppose
too.
it might be worth a shot, but I have no idea how.
You could always let me or the audience here show you. I mean, I like to reckon maybe if you gave Unbreakable another chance and talked to him, maybe he'd be more than willing to try and explain himself. Maybe guide you a little bit more on him and the druid, or Pei, whatever you'd like to call her now. Just give him another chance, I'd like to say.
So that he can do exactly what he did last time. Call me child, and tell me that everything I know, everything he taught me, is meaningless, and therefore, so am I.
I wouldn't say you're meaningless. I just look. All I'm trying to say, inFALLible, is I think both you and him could learn a lot better. But I don't think that you are.
I meant to be learning.
Just, well, you could learn a better way to gain respect, if that is what you desire.
I have no need for respect. As long as I'm feared, that's all I care about.
And I feel like that's the problem. Is that
It's not a
Unbreakable...
problem.
Well, because the problem is Unbreakable raised you on a lifetime of making people fear you instead of respect you. Also, I am in danger. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Ow! And I let her right to the base.
Exactly. Can one do with respect?
It'll bring a lot more people into your cause or be your friend more than if you made them fear you.
That's the thing. Without Unbreakable to lead, I don't have a cause. I don't have a purpose anymore.
I'd say you do.
What would that be?
Well, maybe you could follow his new example. And what I mean by that, just bear with me. I know you're really not happy hearing this, but just bear with me, all right? Just Unbreakable is, I mean, even Rainbow sitting here. Unbreakable realized the errors of the ways of darkness. I feel as if you were to say, talk to him again, spend time with him again, just do things like eating food or whatever. You could probably learn from the new Breaky.
Does this mean I have to drink more of that god-awful tea?
Oh, not explicitly, I guess.
Secretly, it's terrible.
All I'm trying to actually say, Fal, is just the same as Unbreakable had learned a new way of going about things. And from what I've learned, it seems like, I mean, as much as I really hate to admit it, it seems like people actually are warming up to him while he's in this new state mindset of his. Like, he's actually...
So people actually like him now?
Yes. Like, the way he's been going about things... What?
What purpose does it serve people liking him?
Well, they want to see him more. They want him to be out here on the stream more. And they actually want to see him entertain people around here as much as they want to see me entertain them, which I honestly don't think he expected, but, you know.
So his purpose now is to entertain this audience of yours?
Yes.
They enjoy this.
They do. And I feel like if you, honest to God, gave it a chance and opened up just a little bit and let go of your ways just a little, you might see the benefit of it as well. Like, if you warm up to people, they would be willing to give you a chance as well. I mean, they're already wanting to give you a new chance here, inFALLible.
I see. So you're suggesting that my purpose could also be to entertain, like a circus animal?
Well, not exactly like that, just being yourself. Just let go of the conquests and all that sort of stuff, and be yourself.
That is myself.
not seem ideal. Oh my. Hello, Sadako. Oh, Magnus here with a proclamation. For sex sake, inFALLible, you still don't understand. You always have a cause and purpose for your life. We're trying to befriend you, trying to help you out of your rut of being stuck in darkness, trying to help you out with making friends and be involved with the community more, and trying to help you balance your pain and your new purpose in your life. We're wanting to help you, inFALLible. That's all it is.
I suppose it sounds reasonable to some extent.
Well, what can we do to help, then?
I don't know. I don't have the first idea where to start with this being friends thing.
Well, I mean, you have me right here. That's a start.
And you would be my friend.
Well, yes, despite literally everything you've said about me, I am more than willing to give you a chance, inFALLible. And even the chat here is more than willing to befriend you, if you'd let them. Give them a chance.
Well, how do we start?
Just be honest, and be yourself, without any of the murder and pointy stuff.
I enjoy pointy stuff. Does this mean I have to get rid of my knives?
No,
Bethany
no,
is my
like,
favorite.
you don't have to get rid of your knives, heavens no, but you could possibly find another way to open up to people.
Oh, yeah.
Well, even White Blade says it. The first step is the hardest, inFALLible.
I don't know what the first step is.
Well, here's one from Dominic. inFALLible, if it would make you feel any better, I would like to be one of your friends as well, and I'll give you a chance to be friends with you, and maybe we'll talk about weapons and such.
Sounds acceptable.
Oh, nice job. Was that you who got that generator done?
It was, yes.
Nicely done.
I am quite useful.
I mean, at least that's one good thing that you might have learned from Unbreakable, is that you can play this game pretty good.
Grateful. But that's alright. As long as I'm useful, that's what matters.
And personally, I'd say you're a lot better at this than old Snowglobe is.
Welcome to the abyss.
I think I'm going to
Especially
die.
not with how he is now. Again?
Again, what?
You're going to die again.
Well, I'm trying to give her the runs, so... Uh-oh. Ow! Ugh. Oh, that hurt. Oh, White Blade clarifies some things for you, Fal. The first step is to tone down your anger and learn to put in your interests in other ways, like this game, perhaps. Maybe talk about your day or something. Maybe do a night of movies for laughs.
It's for laughs. Like battlefield footage?
Well, perhaps something other than that.
Just your training videos.
I mean, like silly videos you find on the internet, like stuff that makes people laugh.
Case of children falling down.
I'm sure we'll find something that can work. Oh, I missed a joke earlier from, whatchamacallit, oh, Rainbow. inFALLible. What do you call a joke about a corpse? Dead end joke.
Get it?
It's just, you know, a corpse, a dead body, and dead end because it's dead.
See.
Well, have a good night, Magnus. Hope you feel better.
Is Magnus ill?
Do you reckon this David will find a hatch, Val?
Doubtful.
Oh, survey says probably not. Well, Rainbow clarifying. That inFALLible was a pun. It's a joke that usually revolves around wordplay.
This is meant to do what exactly?
It's meant to be funny and make you laugh.
Is see. Ha 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 ha!
It's a start.
Like that. Trying already.
No, I mean, that's a good thing, is that you're trying. It's a very good thing, Val.
So is that the first step? Laughing. Wordplay.
The first step is just loosening up a little bit and accepting the fact that we're here to help you.
Ace. No. I accept the fact that you're here to help me. Now what shall I do?
Well, just... That's a good question, actually. And oh, well, here's one from Dominic. inFALLible, why do you think the graveyard is getting too crowded? Because people are dying to get in.
So don't get it.
It's funny because a graveyard is where dead bodies go in, and people dying to get in. They're literally dying to be put in their graves.
Okay. I'm sorry, it just makes no sense to me.
Baby steps, Val.
I thought we established I was not, in fact, a child.
It's a metaphor. We're taking it slow. It's a slow learning process. I wasn't calling you a child. Well, either way, I hope you've at least been enjoying your time here, Val.
It's been interesting.
Interesting?
If not, somewhat enlightening.
Enlightening how? Have you been learning something being here?
I've learned a great many things, mostly about that which I do not know.
And that's a good thing, is that you're learning, and we're more than willing to help show you a lot more.
Much more is there?
A lot more. A lot more I know for a fact that Snow Globe hasn't really shown you, or even taught you.
This is going to take a while, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it is. But we're all willing to help you through it either way.
But I suppose there's no way around it.
What's the matter? Are you just really that shocked that the boy that the Apex has talked down about so much is actually a smart one and not a pushover like I was made out to be?
In my defense, I thought Boy was your name.
No, it is not.
Oh, yes, I know that now.
That's a start, then.
All the things that I could have been taught. I don't understand why you wouldn't just tell me your name, Shadow.
Well, because again, in my defense, I never knew that you were the Apex's Acolyte. Or that you were existed to begin with.
Typical.
I mean, if anything, I'm actually kind of grateful. Oh dear, it's a Legion. It's a Legion. Uh-oh. No, I don't think so. There'll be no caffeinated combo for you, lass. At least not for the moment. What was I just saying? Oh yes. Oh. Somebody didn't mend. Hang on, inFALLible, I got you. Ow. Run, girl, run! This was not wise. Oh! Ow. I don't know what I was thinking there. inFALLible, don't be a hero. Oh. I appreciate you coming to try and save me, but I don't think that was I don't think that's advised right now.
Definitely could have gone better.
Oh, I think she's going to slug. Oh yeah, she's slugging. Actually, why did you try and come to save me? I thought you were going to let me die.
I let you die. Who else is going to teach me everything I don't know?
I think even Tiny is as surprised as I am. Are we getting through to you?
I'm a logical being. What do you expect? Logic dictates if you are dead, I am nothing.
Wow! I can't believe I got off that. I mean, I'm still dead, but hindsight being 50-50. Oh my. Yeah, this Legion wants to slug, unfortunately. Oh, this is just a little bit unfortunate.
At least it's a wonderful abdominal.
Hang on, Val! Val, hold still, let me get you. Fair is fair. Up. Run, girl, run!
I ran directly into a tree. I was disoriented.
It happens to the best of us. Uh-oh. Hang on, I got you, girl.
Thank you.
Of course. Oh, now she goes for another hook.
I feel as though this is not a tactically good position.
It is not, more than likely. Perhaps we should heal up a little bit.
Sounds like a good plan.
Let me get you there. There we go.
I do not believe we're making it out of here alive.
Most likely not, sadly. This Legion is unfortunately making that an impossibility. I can still make an active attempt to try. Never mind, there's Legion right there. Ah, hell. Now, what were you thinking there, girl? What was I thinking there?
Perhaps think is a strong word.
I don't really think all that much, so...
Why not?
Oh dear. Ow! I could have done without that. Oh, if I'm gonna die, at least I got my invitation to the Twisted Masquerade.
You have to remain alive until the doors open.
Yes, I do. Oh! Ow. Yeah, I brought this onto myself. Oh well. Hey, you got one generator done. I call that a success.
It can be useful.
You did a good job. I feel as if she's going to be looking for you now.
Nobody here. Just hiding amongst the trees. Nah, shit, I think she spotted me.
Doesn't look like she has.
Oh,
Yes, I do have all the masks already, Magnus. I just wanted to get some more blood points. Careful, I think she is actively looking for you now. Oh, yeah, inFALLible. Last, don't do it. It's not worth it. I'm not worth it.
don't hit me.
I think she's letting you, yuck! Oh.
That's exactly what she wanted to do. That's why I wanted her to hit me first.
Oh, dear. Unfortunate to run into a player such as her, but oh well. Oh well.
Did try.
That's the important part, is we tried. And honestly, I'm quite proud of you for the fact that you actually got that generator done.
Let me try to serve a purpose. If I can. Or at least know what my purpose is.
You're doing just great, inFALLible. So, if I might ask you something else, inFALLible. And it's a simple question, if you would allow me to ask you.
What's the question?
It's a simple one, are you enjoying this?
I don't hate it.
So you do like this?
I mean, it doesn't compare to knives, but, you know.
Feisty!
I definitely put it closer to the knives end of the spectrum than the tea end of the spectrum.
You don't have to like the tea. It's not for everybody. I just wanted to offer it to you as a friend. Well, we are friends, right, pal?
I don't know. Are we?
I'd like to believe we are.
They're friends.
See, that wasn't so hard. But you sent me something... Mercy, what did you... Oh my goodness gracious, Mercy.
What's going on?
My friend Mercy just gifted me Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. The crazy bastard he is.
So he has paid you tribute. Well done.
Well, it's a friendly offer, but yes, he did that as a friend, even though he didn't need to, but I'm happy he did that, because it was a very nice thing of him to do. And he even wrote a little something on the gift. He said, Shadow, perhaps you can share with Rack some of that turtle power or something. Yeah.
Albert.
That was a very nice thing of him to do.
Don't understand it, but
Friends do nice things for each other. Like, in this case, Mercy gave me something very nice. And in much the same way, everybody here wants to see you be happy as well and do nice things for you as well. And see, yeah, Rainbow said, let's see. You're getting along playing a video game together. You're talking to each other in a way that isn't arguing. You're helping each other out. I'd say you're both friends, Shad and inFALLible.
I think we've established that we are friends.
Yes.
I suppose knowing your actual name helps.
Yes. Well, there's another question. Do you find it better calling me Shadow as opposed to Boy?
It's more syllables.
Exactly. And honestly, I quite like the name inFALLible. Has a nice name, has a nicer ring to it than Unbreakable does.
If you agree that I am in fact superior.
Well, that's not exactly how I'd word it, but I suppose so. But at the same time, I don't fully think that, you know, you should abandon Unbreakable.
It's not abandoning him if he left first.
That's
He's left me for months without a word, without knowing anything, and the last thing he said to me was, I'm sorry, child.
But that's it, inFALLible. I don't think he's abandoned you. I genuinely don't. I just don't think he knows how to approach you again with whatever's happened between you two.
And now that he's changed into whatever he is,
what I'm saying is, I think he really does still care for you. A lot. I mean, I don't know what your relationship is besides being Acolyte and Apex, but I'd like to believe that he does care for you, and that he wants to figure out a way...
at least we have Trapper.
I can see that. Oh my. I lost my train of thought for a moment. What was I saying? Oh yes! I would like to believe Unbreakable would actually...
From there.
Nicely done. That Unbreakable would like to see you through. That if you two were to talk again, maybe you'd be able to find common ground. And I feel like the chat would agree with me on that, right? Chat?
I suppose he does like knives.
No, more than that, I think he still cares for you, even... And what I think the bigger picture also is, even though he has a different mindset with things now, I'd like to believe that he'd be willing to share that new mindset with you and teach you new stuff all over again, you know?
What you're doing.
I was not here, Trapper. I still wasn't here. Let's run, Val.
Sounds like a great idea. I am in pain.
Oh dear. Silverflash, thanks for the 2 months and thank you for being an acolyte to the realm. Uh-oh. Tap, run!
Shiny!
Oh, hey, Rachel. And no, it's not Unbreakable, it's inFALLible here with me tonight.
Not the snow globe. I still don't quite understand what a snow globe is, but it's a fun name.
Clearly.
I think I am going to die here.
I'll do my best to come and rescue you.
Welcome.
Oh my goodness, Silverflash, thanks for the gift sub. I think Troy will appreciate that. Just hang tight, Fal, I'm a-coming. Never mind, no I'm not, because Trapper's coming for me.
It's right, it doesn't look like I'm going anywhere.
Right. Oh, I don't know where he's put traps down. I could be screwed here. Nope.
See one nearby, but there is one between those two rocks over there.
Thank you for pointing that out. I'll try and be mindful of that. He's still chasing me. Oh dear. Trapper? What the? What are you doing, boy? Val, careful. I think he's running back towards you. Oh, Magnus has some more insight for you, Val, if you'd like to hear.
I suppose I would.
He says, inFALLible, I'm sure that Unbreakable didn't mean to keep you in the dark about what's happening. I'm sure he's been trying to think of a way to get back with you on what's going on. Just give him a chance and see what happens from there, and personally I agree with that.
I just like this version of the Apex who needs to think about things and doesn't have all the answers.
Why? Because you're used to Unbreakable being a know-all sort of person?
He's supposed to know what's going on.
Hang on! Run, foul! Oh my. I'm sorry, what were you saying about Snow Globe earlier?
I dislike this new, uncertain version of him.
Why? Because he's been brought down to Earth? And that he realizes that he's not the sort of person that knows everything or is as powerful as he thinks he is?
He's supposed to know everything.
I hate to break it to you, inFALLible, but even an entity such as him isn't perfect. I know it's hard for you to accept and or believe, but yeah, Unbreakable is not a perfect being. He doesn't know everything, and he most certainly is not as powerful as he's made himself out to be. I think Pei has for sure proven that.
This is my death.
Ah, shoot. Hello, Duke. And yeah, Aisha. From the sound of things, Unbreakable never actually has known all that much. He just that he and you thought that he knew all that much. Uh-oh.
Certainly seems like he knows more than I do.
I shouldn't agree to that. Oh, that's brutal strength, and I got stuck. Oh, I don't make this, I think. Yes, I do. Oh, dear. And let me boop the bendy for you, White Blade, as I run for my death. There you go. Oh, dear.
I have a question.
Swung at a wall there, friend. Oh, of course he put that back up. I don't make this. Oh! Ow. Honestly, I should have expected that.
Be painful.
Very. Yeah, I think we're dead. All of us that are still here, that is. Oh, look, even
You have the
Tiny.
luck of 4%.
Oh, why didn't I think of that? Nope. Nope. No such luck. Oh, but Kate managed to
Worth a
pull out.
try.
I appreciate you wanting to bring that up as an option. Oh, that's just a little bit unfortunate. But let me say, it looks like even Tiny was concerned that you were sacrificed as well, Val.
It was most unfortunate. Altogether not a pleasant experience.
Yeah.
My clavicle is in a lot of pain.
Oh, we had Noed as well. That was quite a match.
It's better than that Legion.
Yeah, I think we can both agree on that.
Although I do admire the way she had no mercy.
That's really how killers work in this game sometimes, is they have to show no mercy.
I am intrigued by this prospect.
mean, if you really want to see more, I mean, like I said, a community goal was hit on this channel some while ago, so now because Unbreakable has taken upon itself to start playing Killer on this stream. So, there is that.
So I shall have to watch.
Yeah, I think you would enjoy it, or at least find some entertainment in it.
I suppose it's possible.
Indeed. Well, this has been a very lovely stream thus far.
Hopefully.
What was that, Fel?
Hopefully.
Would you care for one more match before we call it a stream? Because honestly, I've been having quite a lot of fun with you.
You have.
Yes, I have. I didn't expect it, but again, I'm honestly happy that you came around, even if you were looking for Unbreakable initially.
Yes, but that's not what I mean. How does one have fun?
Well, just playing this game together with you and just talking with you and all that, it's been fun. And I've enjoyed the time I've spent with you, even if we literally didn't know each other until this point.
The act of playing a game and having a conversation is fun.
It can be, if you look at it that way.
And I also have had fun.
Have you now?
That is what it consists of, isn't it?
So is that to say that you've enjoyed spending time with the boy that you hated initially?
I didn't hate the experience. Aside from that disgusting substance you made me drink.
We'll keep tea away from you for the time being, then.
I think that would be most wise.
Fair enough. And closing it off on Coldwind. Who do you think? Oh, it's Trapper again.
Love that for us.
I need to be watching the ground, then. I am on a generator right now, so...
A generator with our other teammates.
Wonderful. Oh, nice job. Ronick, let me quickly boop the bendy for you. There you go. Uh-oh.
I do have questions.
Oh.
What exactly is a boop?
It's just giving the plushie a squeeze. That's really all it is.
Squeeze the life out of it and it makes this sound.
Well, not squeezing the life out of it, just a gentle one. Oh no, is he gonna put you in the basement?
I suppose it is a satisfying sound.
Yeah. It makes people happy. Did he put a trap?
that far.
Did he put a trap by
There's
you?
a trap. There's a trap in the door by that pallet there.
Let's get you down first. Yeah. And let me get you all patched up there. Autodidact, do me well. There.
Listen, thank you.
You're very welcome, Val. Oh, there's another trap here. Oh.
If I would enjoy such a conversation, Scarlet.
See? You're finding stuff in common with the chat. That's a good thing.
I have pointy things, demonic magic, what's not to like?
Oh,
That was unfortunate.
you tried to commit to the generator, didn't you?
I did.
Not usually a good thing when the killer is right by you. Also, he's found me.
I believed I had more time than I did.
Oh! Ow. I think I'm set to go down in a... Oh, never mind.
Just hanging out by me. I would suggest that you continue to complete your objective.
I'd much rather try and save you, but... Oh, well, somebody got to you.
There's a trap on the other side of that hook by the pallet. He seems to enjoy placing them in such locations.
That's usually how trappers work. Oh dear. And there goes another generator. Okay, which way are you? Oh.
I don't believe tracking you. I was right around the corner of the generator over there.
I guess he really didn't like this ace. I think I'm in a bit of a bad way because... Oh. Val, was that you who put that boon totem down?
I've placed one boon totem.
Oh, wonderful.
Now I believe I'm going to die.
Oh, no. Val, no!
Wait a moment. I don't believe that is my boon totem. I think I got pulled off of it before I had a chance to finish.
Oh.
Unfortunate.
Whoa! Jesus! Oh, I think I'm next. Where am I? Nope, he's chasing... what's her name? Hattie, now. Oh, what is one to do in this scenario? Well, besides the obvious of trying to find a generator.
The option is to run.
Oh, dear. Oh, that's not good. And there went the boom totem. Something tells me going for her would be a bad idea now. Oh, she's giving up. Oh,
It seems as though she may have sacrificed herself in the hopes that you can find an escape. Trapper is entering the house that you were in. I saw him out your window.
Oh, shoot. Oh, no, he's found me. I'm dead. What are we doing? We having a little dance, Trapper? What are we doing? Are we having a dance? What are we doing? Yeah, Yes, what? What? Trapper, what is it? You want a bottle of champagne? You want to gear up for those traps here? What do you want? I'm very confused. Seriously, what is he? Oh! Yeet! You fool, Trapper!
I'm glad you survived.
I'm saddened that you couldn't join me as well. In freedom, I mean.
I find freedom to be entirely overrated.
Yes, Magnus and everybody else. It was incredibly lucky. I actually don't even know why he was doing that. 'Cause I thought he was just gonna let me just put me on a hook, but that was still rather nice. Well, that was still at least entertaining, wasn't it?
Amusing in a sense, yes.
So, I do have to say before we go, inFALLible.
Yes.
I have to thank you.
You wish to thank me.
Yes, I do.
What?
For, well, coming about here, because I think it felt good to help you out just a little bit, you know?
Very much do not know, but I think I can appreciate the sentiment that you're trying for.
Mm-hmm. Because I think even the chat can agree that it was nice to have you here. Even if you weren't expecting everything that followed, right?
It was definitely unexpected.
And yeah, even Rainbow here says it. Val, it was amazing to meet you. We of the Shadow Realm and the extended Shadowverse are all glad we met you and could probably help you out in your foreseeable future.
Acceptable.
Mm-hmm. There is one other thing, though. And even Magnus here says it.
Yes.
inFALLible, says Magnus, I hope you consider what I said about giving Unbreakable another chance. I think it would be good for both of you. Just think about it, okay? And even I agree with that. Just, even if you aren't really up to it right now, at least consider and think about just giving old Snowglobe another chance. Because maybe if you talk to him, if you two ever meet up again, maybe you two could patch things up and you two would still be friends, or whatever.
But take the advice under advisement and consider it.
I mean, if there's anybody you want around, we'd be willing to do so.
They don't follow.
Oh, just think about talking to Breaky again. I feel like you two could find common ground again. And, oh, Rainbow again. We in the chat can't physically hug you, but take a metaphorical hug as a token of appreciation, Fal, for making this stream a lot more interactive and fun.
Say hug. Can you eat it?
No, a hug is just you hold somebody, and it's a way of showing affection and niceties.
Niceties, so a hug is not dangling someone by their ankle out of a window.
No, it's another thing friends do, Val.
They hold each other by the ankles and dangle them out of windows.
No, that's not hugging. Hugging is just literally holding somebody close to you. That's what a hug is.
Sounds most pleasant.
It's a friendly thing, I assure you. Oh, can we get that going? Hashtag hugs for inFALLible.
What?
That people want to give you hugs.
This won't do with a hug.
You enjoy it?
We shall think about it.
That's a start. But either way, I think we've come to the end of our time, as sad as I am to admit, because I kind of wish I could have spent a little more time with you, Fal, because, yeah.
Perhaps we'll cross paths again sometime soon.
Sometime again, perhaps. I would look forward to that. And, before we go, one other thing, Fal.
Yes.
Shiny!
As much as I am still iffy about him, I do hope you and Unbreakable will be alright.
Certain one of us will be.
Well, even Rachel gives you some advice. An old phrase comes to mind. Scars fade, bones heal, but the dead stay dead. Yet this doesn't have to be that way to you and Unbreakable, since I know how friendships break and reform when all is forgiven. I've been there before, and I hope to reconnect soon on my end, so... Again, just consider it, Fal. I really do think Unbreakable is worried about you.
We appreciate the input and will take it under advisement.
That's all I'd really ask. Until then, I think it's about time we of the Realm of Shadows go raid somebody.
Raiding party, you say?
Yes,
Will
I
there be
noticed...
gold and treasure at the end?
We'll work on that. But, yeah, it looks like there's a nice little... some streamer here named the Eevee Duo who looks to be playing Dead by Daylight as well. Let's go raid into her. So, I would like to thank everybody for coming around and for all the love and support and everything, as always. And I would like to thank inFALLible for joining us as well.
Suppose. Thank you for having me here.
Of course, friend. So until then, have a good night, guys. Stay awesome, and I shall see you all next time. So with that said, bye-bye!